The glitch in the grand clock. The old man Silas had a secret. Not a dark, dusty secret of his past, but a shimmering, temporal one that hummed in the gears of his shop's colossal grandfather clock. It stood over 3 meters tall, an imposing sentinel of brass and polished mahogany, and it was always, inexplicably, a minute and 3 seconds ahead of every other clock in the town of Oakhaven. No one else seemed to notice. The bakery chimed its noon bell on time. The post office closed precisely at 5, and the train arrived with predictable punctuality. Only Silas, with his wispy white hair and eyes that crinkled at the corners, from years of squinting at tiny mechanisms, knew the truth. His clock was a harbinger, a tiny ripple in the fabric of time. It started subtly, a dropped teacup that, in his clock's future, never hit the floor, a forgotten umbrella that, by his clock's foresight, was snatched up just before the downpour. Silas at first dismissed it as coincidence, the whims of an old mind. But the pattern grew undeniable. One Tuesday his clock ticked past 10 a.m., showing 10:01:03, exactly a minute. And 3 seconds later, the town's fire siren wailed, a small fire, quickly contained at the old mill. Silas felt a chill. The next day, his clock predicted a spilled tray of apples at the market. He arrived just in time to catch it, earning a bewildered thanks from the vendor. He never interfered drastically, fearing unknown consequences. He simply used the whispers of the future to navigate his quiet life, a silent guardian of small misfortunes. But then came the afternoon his clock showed, 3:45:03 p.m. He saw, in that fleeting glimpse of time, Mayor Thompson's usually stern face contorted in a silent scream, his hand clutching his chest as he collapsed in the town square. Silas's heart pounded. This wasn't a dropped teacup. This was life and death. He had a minute and 3 seconds, just enough time. He grabbed his worn hat and bolted out the door, the rhythmic tick-tock of the grand clock echoing behind him, urging him on. A silent countdown to a future he now desperately hoped to change.